Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the left side as the Apothecary, we have Astartes. Spawn on the right side as the Lord Inquisitor, we have Autumnflame. And some odd reason, whenever I double click and follow a character like that, they go around these corners, so it would be here. It's something on this map where these corners tend to cause the camera to bug out like crazy. You now have a pair of Imperial Guardsmen put on the field, as well as a Sentinel. You have a scout squad as well as tactical marine squad being employed on out. So pretty much standard build openers for both sides. Imperial Guardsmen are advancing on forward. And now I do have the Lord Inquisitor advancing forward, trying to capture some of these sectors. Imperial Guardsmen have not been upgraded to Sergeant just yet. He looks going for some power points. Power points being activated. Imperial Guardsmen are advancing on forward and going straight for the VP and this requisition point there. You may need to soft retreat away from the Apothecary, and as Imperial Guardsmen, especially without any sort of support, will have trouble versus any force in melee. And now here comes a stun shot from the Lord Inquisitor. Does not get the cast off in time. One, the Imperial Guardsmen have dropped the model. So now we do have a sergeant being pulled on the field. The other Imperial Guard squad is not being upgraded to sergeant as well. And now I've got the Tactical Marine Squad and the Apothecary engaged on in. Good stun shot there onto the Apothecary. Imperial Guardsmen now trying to get inside this garrison. It's not so great for fighting from. And now I've got the Sergeant being popped on in as well. That's sort of a weird interaction there. Good special attack there from the Lord Inquisitor. The Imperial Guardsmen need to get out of the garrison. And now here comes the Sentinel with the Stomp upgrade. Stomp. Let's force back those squads there. The Imperial Guardsmen now charging the way forward. You know, I'm sort of surprised they didn't drop any models there. I thought they dropped a model. But either way, you've got this Imperial Guardsman catch at this point. And the Imperial Guardsman should be able to rapidly capture from multiple points. Or at least decapture them with a Sentinel. This point's now being activated. Is there a Flamer being upgraded? We do see a Flamer being upgraded. The Flamer can have... If he just deactivates that point, they help slow down opposed to power generation. Point's been activated, he needs to drop those power generators immediately before it goes down, but the Imperial Guardsmen do make a soft retreat away. Lord Inquisitor now advancing forward, trying to drive back these tactical marine squads. Good stun shot there. Stomp. And knocks back the Apothecary. Apothecary maybe going to try to go for a heal onto this tactical marine squad. Still recovering from the stun there. Does get the heal off. Now do have another tactical marine squad on the field. So it looks like the Apothecary is going for heavy infantry. Heavy on heavy infantry. Lord Inquisitor now following them back. And so is the Imperial Guardsmen. Imperial Guardsmen only dropped 2 models there, and now the Sentinel's now making a soft retreat away. This Imperial Guardsmen just go around and capture the northern points. Very good. We do have this Imperial Guardsman behind some heavy cover there, or I think that's heavy cover. Currently showing no cover. And Scout Squad is going to avoid the Imperial Guardsman right there. Sentinels see a bit of fire there. Agion Devils on the build queue. Everyone's favorite Agion Devils.
Cadians are always ready.
Imperial Guardsmen moving around. We do have this point now captured on up.
Signal received. New orders.
And now the Sentinels advancing forward. The Tactical Marine Squad is seeing a bit of fire there. Tactical Marine Squad now engaging this Guardsman. And the Apothecary does use a heal there, getting the heal off onto that Tactical Marine Squad. And now the Lord Inquisitor is going for a stun shot there onto the Apothecary. He's going to be charging away forward, trying to stop this Tactical Marine Squad engaging. This Imperial Guardsman has to use some fire there, and this one does see some grenades. Lord Inquisitor is advancing forward, trying to get some good damage there. And the Lord Inquisitor does go and fall back. We're seeing some melee hits there from that Tactical Marine Squad. Both Tactical Marine Squads now falling back, just remain the scout out on the field, capturing the sectors down south. Agion Devils may either push the way forward in order to pull out demolition charge, or maybe they're just trying to destroy some of these power generators. Flamer's getting some good hits there. Shotgun blast there onto the Apothecary. Very, very nice. And now got the full auto ability now being utilized in Imperial Guardsmen. But looks like he's hitting the Sergeant. Apothecary does fall on back there. Agion Devils engaging melee against these Tactical Marine squads and stomp. Great stomp there. As giving more time for the Imperial Guardsmen to burn down more generators. Another generator does go down, and now both Tactical Marine squads are falling back as well. One of the most getting fully wiped out. And all of these power generators will be destroyed. Down south, Scout Squad still go around, capture some points. Lord Inquisitor are trying to tie them up in melee. May see a shotgun blast there. Go for a stun shot there. It's a good hit. Imperial Guardsmen do fire some shots there as well.
Scout attack right here.
Imperial Guardsmen trying to avoid the scouts there. And good hits there onto the Scout Squad with those Flamers. Flamers are like more good versus light. Frag grenade there. Miss Giants their retreat path. And the Scout Squad does fall back. Almost getting fully wiped out there. Oh! Great grenade launch barrage there, but missing one of the models there. And the demolition charge. Holy crap! He almost blew up his own Scout Squad with that demolition charge. We do now have the heavy weapons team now put out on the field for the Lord Inquisitor. Firing a volley there on these forces does suppress the Apothecary and the Tactical Marine squad. Lord Inquisitor does fall back there. Got these Imperial Guardsmen advancing forward with the Casual Devils. And now they got these Tactical Marine squads advancing forward with the Apothecary. Apothecary, of course, has been upgraded to customized Stormbolt. We saw the full auto ability utilized earlier.
Go ahead, sir. Sir, power node is ready. Order, sir.
Imperial Guardsmen advancing forward. We got great grenade launch barrage there. Great stomp there, knocking back these forces. And now the Imperial Guardsmen just trying to burn this heavy infantry. Heavy infantry setting on up once again, trying to pair up the Sentinel while in combat. It does get a good shotgun blast there onto the Tactical Marine squad. Casual Devils, they tie up the Tactical Marine squad in melee, receiving lots of fire there. And now the Casual Devils falling back. Tactical Marine squad, one of them to fall back. This one could advance forward to get some light cover there. And now Lord Inquisitor is advancing forward. Getting some repairs there onto the Sentinel, very nice. And even eyeing for that Garrison. That Garrison's not half bad at Garrison there. Over a stun shot there onto the Apothecary. Gets a good hit there. And now the Flamer Squad's advancing forward. That Flamer Squad will annihilate that Garrison. But it does fall back and get out of the Garrison time. It does fall back as well. Posting some losses there, but alive is alive. Two power generators have been rebuilt, and now we do have Tier 2 being researched by both players. And the Lord Inquisitor has a bit more resources than the Apothecary at the moment, yeah, while having more squad supply on the field. Decent grenade there, getting some damage. That grenade did a lot less than expected. Casual Devils capturing up that VP now.
This requisition point is ours.
And now this Lord Inquisitor is heading down south. Maybe eye for the VP first. Apothecary is being upgraded with improved medical equipment, which correctly makes the heals a bit more powerful. No, that grants energy regen. I really think that improved medical equipment there that provides like energy and energy regen should really be the purple symbol, the purple one. Because 20% energy by 100 and energy regen by 1 per second. That should really be the purple icon. Combat stimulants have been cancelled there, and now do have a Chimera being put on the field.
We
are under attack.
Tactical Marine squad's getting some good damage at range. Let's run into the heavy weapons team, however. Oh, Storm Guard veterans have not been put on the field. Very, very nice. Does load up the poison rounds there, getting some great damage there. Great full auto onto the Lord Inquisitor. Flamer's advancing forward, getting some good damage. And we also got Plasma Guns on the other Imperial Guardsmen. That's going to do a bit more work against the Tactical Marine squads. The heavy weapons team does advance forward. Horseback to these squads. Storm Guard veterans still in the field. Needs to fall back entirely now. Didn't lose any models there, so just needs time to heal on up and not be suppressed by the heavy weapons team. Chimera has one on the field. And I'm not sure if we can drop out there. A drop pod of some sort.
Victory point is your advantage is
Another Tactical Marine squad has been put on the field now. Range shotgun blast there by the Casual Devils. Maybe gone a little bit too heavy on these Tactical Marine squads. Gets good damage there. Throws a smoke grenade there, and we got the Lord of Prison out charging forward. Does see the full auto ability there. Sort of like a revenge against the Lord Inquisitor, who's using those stun abilities. Full auto is basically the same thing, but has a bit more range, and the Lord Inquisitor does fully go down there. Good grenade launcher barrage there, gains good damage with these forces. Apothecary himself is falling back, and all the rest of these power generators are going to be bashed. Chimera's now advancing on forward, trying to reinforce some of these units on the front line. Pure Guardsmen have been reinforced, and that last power generator will go down. That power point's going to be decaptured. Chimera is loaded up with Imperial Guardsmen. They get some drive-bys there. Scout Squad does deactivate that power node. Scout Squad's getting some melee hits there on the Chimera. Now it's not the greatest weapon to use against them. And now got the Casual Devils and the Imperial Guards with these mount. Looks like the Casual Devil Squad may have been upgraded to Sarge, getting them access to a, what's it called, a melter gun. We also got out the crack rounds and 2 missile launchers loaded on up, trying to hit that Chimera. Maybe a little bit overkill there. The weapon team does find a good hit suppression there. Great AoE damage there. Great grenade launcher barrage there. Lots of AoE damage in the region. Sentinel's not an A move forward, and the Chimera actually does go down right there.
I have no fear.
We are under attack.
Casual Devils catch the northern point now. You got a shotgun blast there onto this Imperial Guardsman. They are going to fall over, go over to this heavy cover there, but the Scout Squad does fall back in
I
time.
protect the Imperium.
No additional power generators supply on the field. Right now, the resources are heavily in favor towards Imperial Guards.
Understood.
And now going for tier 3, while his opponent has scraped the bottom barrel without even getting close to tier 3. So there's going to be a triple capture in favor of the Imperial Guardsmen. The VPs are now even. And now the Imperial Guardsman does pull ahead.
We're losing a victory point out there.
Moving to cover.
Sentinel has been repaired on up.
We need all the help we can get.
At this point in time, the fighting gets a lot of tactical marine squads with missile launchers. So maybe a good idea not go for Lehman Russ as much like the Lehman Russ. Bolgren wouldn't be half bad, honestly. Getting partial squads not bad, wouldn't be half bad either. Bane Blades are generally reliable, especially versus even the missile launcher squads. Scout Squad does not throw a grenade. Oh, does throw a grenade there, getting a couple models kills there. Your guards advancing forward, receiving a bit of fire there. Now it's time for Storm Guard veterans to use high explosive rounds. Heavy weapons team does fall back there. Casual Devils still firing away. Imperial Guards are still firing away. The Storm Guard veterans do fall back now. We've got a full retreat coming out by the Apothecary's team.
We have an edge for now.
Heavy weapons team looks like escape out with minimal health as well. And the Sentinel looks like it was not in that engagement the entire time. Trying to burn down some of these gen points.
Getting hit hard now. Target structure eliminated.
The Apothecary is now scraping the bottom of the barrel when it comes to power. It does push forward with some wounded tactical marine squads. They want to use a heal ability onto that one.
Reporting enemy contact.
Imperial Guardsman does fall back right there. Has been upgraded to the Commissar, and this one has been upgraded to Commissar as well. He is going for a Lehman Russ. I sort of disagree with that. His opponent just has a bit too many missile launchers for a Lehman Russ. He could go Frankfurt Cannon to get some good range damage there. Great high explosive missiles there. Grenade launcher barrage as well. That scout squad needs to get out of there. We're seeing a bit too much damage. Go for a stun shot as well. Doesn't actually get the kill there, and hitting the garrison a little bit more. Either Executioner Herd or the Vanquisher Cannon onto that Lehman Russ wouldn't be half bad. Vanquisher Cannon, of course, giving some good range. The Executioner Turret will just give him more damage. Now, I do have Assault Marine Squad being put on the field. Would he actually upgrade to Vanguard veterans? He doesn't have the resources for that. He probably doesn't even have the resources for Melter Bombs either.
Cannon upgrade underway.
Let's see what cannon upgrade's going for. Executioner Turret. Getting a good volley there onto the Tactical Marine Squad.
I have eyes upon the enemy space marines.
Sir, our advantage is slight.
And Lehman Russ is advancing on forward. You have a lot of forces in the region. Apothecary has, of course, a good healing region aura. It has been upgraded with the combat stimulants as well. Increase the damage nearby allied infantry unit by 30%. Which could be very useful for a missile launcher there. Execution turret has been spotted there. Melter Bomb still in the field queue. Does get a missile hit there onto Lehman Russ. Could take time to repair through Lehman Russ with this Imperial Guardsman that's next to it. And now these these forces are trying to skirt around the Imperial Guardsman, not repairing up the Lehman Russ just yet. Cajun Devils currently camouflaged, behind for a grenade launcher barrage on one of these forces. Right now they're just avoiding each other. Whether it be on purpose or accident, it's hard for me to tell. And these forces are going to go for these power generators. He can quickly bash them.
The Inquisitor needs to show that generators taking hits.
I just saw an investment of some sort. We got the Purgatus, what's called Purgatus, yeah, Purgatus being upgraded. A very, very powerful AoE weapon for the Lord Inquisitor. And there's that was a Valkyrie run. But he does actually dodge the Valkyrie run entirely. Very, very good dodge. He spent all his red points on that. Imperial Guardsman Flamers may go down there. Does get a missile launcher hit there on the rear arm of the Lehman Russ. Melter Bomb does connect. Lehman just needs to start running away. And that Purgatus Flame does get a great stun there. Knock back some of those forces. Great knockback there by the Cajun Devils as well. Missile launchers on the back. Crack around to split them up. And heavy weapons team push way forward. Does get some good suppression there, suppressing all those forces. Great hits there. Lehman Russ not being repaired up by the Imperial Guardsman. Needs to repair past that. And stomp. But he does get the stun there, but no knockback because of that ability. Pushing way forward, trying to get some great AoE damage right there. And he does look at Lehman Russ there when he shouldn't really have. I know he was just getting a little bit too greedy there with the AoE damage. And a lot of these squads will fall back with minimal health. Building Apothecary.
Found a requisition point here.
Scouts trying to decapture the northern point. We do, of course, have this heavy weapon scene does fall back. Flamer squad making way down south. No power generators for the Apothecary. Unlikely this squad going to get any more anytime soon. Heard more new heavy weapons on site. Not sure what that was about.
We'll make sure her relics don't get lost.
And now I do got the Inquisitorial Mandate. He's starting to fully kit out the Inquisitor now. Wait, I think the Purgatus ability was the grenade slot.
This requisition point is ours.
Here, Guardsman now engaging the various tactical marine forces, getting forced on back. Apparently, the Purgatus is an armor ability and not the grenade ability. And it's one of the few armors that doesn't actually provide any like health. Oh, increases max health by 200. But these are two really powerful abilities. You got 7 seconds of full invulnerability and a massive damage AoE. Going for the stun shot there on the Commissar or Apothecary. Does get a great hit there. Misses the Apothecary herself. The Assault Marines are stunned in mid-air. They do recover. Imperial Guard squad does fall back. This Imperial Guardsman doesn't have much forces back. These forces are now forced to fall back, receiving too much AoE damage, especially thanks to that missile launcher Sentinel. Assault Marines do go in and fall back as well. And right now, the Apothecary is seeing a bit too much fire. The Flamer squad may want to just capture up some points or fall back, get some reinforcements. North VP has been captured on up. We've got Plasma Cannon Devastator on the field, and scouts are back at home.
That's a critical spot, no doubt.
And Sentinel Corps can decapture points, including VP, so using that to decapture the southern VP is good. A double capture is fine enough.
Sir, we're losing
And the scout squad is trying to capture up that center point.
Let's get to it.
It does roll a miss there. Great shotgun blast there. And Lord Inquisitor does fall back now.
I'm under attack.
Plasma Cannon Devastator finds some hits there. Plasma Cannon Devastator is, of course, a very, very effective versus Imperial Guardsmen. The Imperial Guardsmen are very, very vulnerable to AoEs. If weapons team setting on up, Catching Devils may need to pull out a demolition charge to help protect its flanks. The Lord Inquisitor has fallen back. She needs to get immediately back on the front line. Someone's advancing on forward. There's going to be some great AoE damage here once again. Find some great AoE damage there once again. And there's a napalm run as well. Great grenade launcher barrage there, knocking back the Plasma Cannon Devastator. It's still just suppressed there, receiving lots of damage over time from that napalm run. Both those Imperial Guardsmen do fall back. The Apothecary still seems to fire there. Frag grenade was thrown, does avoid it. And now the Catch Devil is trying to pursue those forces in melee. We'll go and type that squad in melee. Plasma cannons or plasma guns advance forward into the center. We got double capture favoring towards the Apothecary, but does go ahead and decapture one of those points. Just neutral capture. Imperial Guardsmen with flamers down south. And Catch Devils will be eyeing to decapture the central VP.
Sir, the advantage is ours.
Assault Marines, that's what captured the northern one. Scouts trying to push their way forward.
We're quitting this task, men. You know we're ready.
And Sentinel will see some repairs now. These forces are on advance on forward, trying to get some good hits there. Imperial Guardsmen will capture the central VP, and we've got their Assault Marines making their way down south. Sentinels will see a bit of fire there. And now we got these forces jumping on in. Those knock back the heavy weapons team. Looks like the Lord does get a Sentinel there. That's a bit of AoE damage now gone. I think the Lord Inquisitor is eyeing for the Purgatus. Nope, she dies the fully withdraw from the region. And now the Imperial Guardsmen do fall back as well. Catching Devils will making their way up north. Plasma Cannon Devastator nailed his own forces there.
Happy to be of service. Reinforcements are here.
Show me our
And these
way
forces
to
have been reinforced, repaired, and now we do have a Storm Lord being put on the field.
That's a critical spot, no doubt. You know we're ready.
Assault Marines push their way forward. Will receive a lot of fire there. They will jump away. They may need to receive a heal there from the Apothecary. They do receive a heal there. Got these forces advancing forward. The Lord Inquisitor can charge forward, especially thanks to the Inquisitorial Mandate.
We've captured the location.
And right now, the Lord Inquisitor is just trying to stall out for the Storm Lord. Don't need to be too aggressive when he does have a power play unit about ready to be deployed out in the field.
Sir, our advantage is slight.
You now have a Storm Lord now deployed on the field.
Devastator has found us.
Scouts pushing way up north. Plasma Cannon Devastator to find hit there on the heavy weapons team.
200 points, sir.
Storm Lord's about ready to make his presence known. Now here comes the Storm Lord, firing a massive volley with that, I'm not sure if it's a rocket or heavy bolters or what that is, technically. Probably gonna go for a Melta Bomb. Does the Melta Bomb there. Stormlord's advancing forward. And here comes the soon-to-be Pyrrhus. Has got the Holy Brazier there. There's the great stun there, stunning all those forces there. Could use the Holy Brazier, get some good AoE damage there. Inquisitor Mandate has been activated, trying to run down that heavy plasma cannon Devastator. And these forces are receiving more fire there, but we're seeing a lot of healing as well. And there's a full retreat now coming out by the Apothecary's forces. Imperial Guards recapturing the central VP. Agion Devils needs to head down south. There's triple capture against the Imperial Guardsmen. It's going to be a lot down. Going for a forward bunker, likely going for a forward repair bunker. Now we also have a Devastator Marines being pulled on field, likely for a las cannon.
Message received.
That's a critical spot, no doubt.
Agion Devils decapturing the central southern point. Bunker's not being repaired up with anything just yet. And it's going to need time to decapture that southern point. Northern point has to catch up with the Flamer Squad. The Flamer Squad could just stay in the region. It's not exactly going to be effective versus the heavy infantry of his opponent. Agion Devils does get a great grenade launcher barrage there. Just decapture it and it's going to run away. Very good.
Got something for us to
Counterattack! Right here!
Las cannon now being upgraded. Stormlord advancing forward. Bison hits there. Plus, probably a good idea to focus on a regular heavy over Devastator because the chance of him being upgraded with las cannon is very, very likely. There's the las cannon now. Missiles do connect on the Stormlord. Got missile launchers and great knockback there on the las cannon. Here, Guardsmen repairing up the Stormlord. And now do you have the Lord Inquisitor advancing forward, maybe going for the Purgatus? Does go for the Purgatus right there. Stormlords do jump on board, knocking out the Agion Devils, but the Stormlord is here to protect them. And it looks like going to go and try to get hop inside of the Stormlord. Do get inside the Stormlord right there. And now we've got all these horses just falling back. The northern point has been decaptured, but will be recaptured by these Imperial Guardsmen. The southern point could be, yeah, it looks like the Lord Inquisitor will be behind the capture of the southern point. The Imperial Guardsmen needs to take time to repair up the Stormlord. And this is actually a booby-trapped guard bunker. I do not believe there's a repair that has a repair upgrade. I see 1, 2, 3 wrenches. Okay, it does have the repair upgrade on the bunker. That squad, they just annihilated a squad right there. One of these, those tactical marines just got annihilated by the Stormlord.
Let's get to it.
Plasma cannon downstairs, advancing forward. Directly hits this Imperial, scout squad. You have 1 point now captured up by the Apothecary. He has a very, very little time remaining. Nothing's threatening up the northern point. Nothing's threatening central point, so it looks like the Apothecary is backing out of the game now.
You've all but done it, sir.
He spent a lot of time, a lot of resources on reinforcements. Submarines do jump on in, trying to get a Melta Bomb off. Does get a Melta Bomb off, but it's not going to accomplish enough. Crack rounds now raining on in. And submarines do fall back now. Looks like he's impressed with the 3 tactical marines. And he's saying that was also a mistake, though. It was very expensive to maintain, that's for sure. What a nice way to end the video right there. This is Adam Gray saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.